Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Friday the 13th of July. So as we look through this morning, well, the euro is still pretty much in a downward trend, is what we're seeing here on the dailies. Let's have a look at the 4 hourlies. Yep, lower highs, lower lows, breaking some minor divergence on the 4 hourly there, but that could just the RSI has not really hit the triggering point first. Where we're sitting here, it's slowed up, it's been choppy, but it's running, as I say, running to yesterday's lows there. And next, well, we're in between a rock and a hard place at the moment. We've already hit the daily pivot, so that's ticked off. We're close-ish to the S1. That may become a target. We may sell on through. Yesterday I was looking at this yesterday's S1. It may still come down towards that sort of area, maybe more. It's still, as I said, very much in a, pretty much in a lower highs, low lows in terms of the 4 hourly picture here. So at the moment got a bearish hint, but we'll just have to see how it plays out come just after 8 o'clock. Oops, sorry, come down too far there. There is a trend line across the highs here which could be broken, but it will just run straight into the 1534 as the next point. Now they held through the Asian session here. It will be interesting to see how they hold. If it starts breaking through there, well, we could be on to continue pushing up, maybe into that R1 territory. Okay, pound. So the pound, well, off this morning. Yesterday, Jet Doji looking a bit iffy, but it has broken again as the euro. It's broken its trend. What we're looking at from a 4 hour picture, lower highs, lower lows kicking through at the moment, is pitched down quite a bit through last few hours there. Really, probably not helped old Trumpy, but it's selling off now. It has got the daily pivot above us. If we see some sort of reversal round this morning, it goes beyond that 30-minute 21, 60-minute 60-minute 21 even. Maybe it'll go through to the pivot. But at this stage, it's a bearish pair, and anything up to the 21s may give us sell points. There is again on here. There's a slight bit of divergence. In fact, it got worn off. Actually, or maybe some people probably argue it's still there, but to me, it just still looks like a weak market. Regardless of the indicators, the price is telling me it's weak. Dollar yen pushed up again nicely yesterday. Stalled a little bit this morning, but it's weak against the US dollar. Certainly a stronger market there. Perhaps it may have a little bit of a slowdown. Again, we had the consolidation previously here. We could just get another consolidation phase in it. It has got a bit of divergence running across the highs, but it's one of those markets still pushing on stronger. There's not much to say there. Maybe a move back to the 8 or so. Let's just come back down the time frames here, back to daily pivot even. May find a platform for it to find a bit more support with the prior highs. It could run through, of course. We missed the daily pivot yesterday's. Chances are pretty high today, but we've also got that 50 MA there, so maybe we'll see some a little bit more of a retracement as the price action slowed up a little bit, but it doesn't mean to say it'll be a complete reversal when I say retracement. Okay, Aussie dollar. That may be the case on a lot of these markets, but they're firmly in trends at the moment. The Aussie dollar, well, it managed a bit of a recovery yesterday. So far, only back into the daily 21, and it seems to be stalling around there at the moment. But we'll see. It's not such a clear market in terms of reading it. It's not confirmed any higher lows or lower highs or anything yet at the moment. So it's a bit choppy looking. Has the potential this morning to come down. It's got its daily pivot below, so there's a chance of that, not for many pips, so I may add, but has got the chance there to come down back towards that 50, etc. It's just purely a statistical trade, and it would be, I mean, if the other markets start dropping off, it will just be a similar dollar strength coming through the market. There was a bit of divergence across on the hourlies here into the highs, but it's not really reacted too much from that. But as I say, just a draw of the daily pivot, and if the US dollar seems to be strong against the European currencies, it may do same here with the Aussie. Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar had a bit of a retrace yesterday. I mean, it had a pretty solid chop up the other day, but it's not making anything particularly easy in terms of trading this. I was originally looking at the bounce and the monthly pivot, then I was thinking, well, the 34, and it did actually go from the 34, but it's stalled somewhat here. So 4 hourly wise, well, at the moment there was a trend across here, it's broken that, so it's struggling though, but all the same, I'm still erring maybe more on the upside than the downside on this for now. Okay, I will just look at a New Zealand dollar for Scarab when he finally watches this, and look at what's going on here. So minor up day yesterday. In fact, the only thing to watch out there was a little bullish harami, but it is selling off at the moment a little bit here as well, so still got potential to head further south. Already through the daily pivot. S1 looks pretty good. That would bring us back towards yesterday's earlier lows. Maybe some more to be had there. Bigger picture was still suggesting further downside to me, lower highs, lower lows. So there we go. That's all done. News wise today, there isn't any. Well, we've got an MPC speaker, a Bank of England speaker at 12 o'clock, due to speak at the Cumbria Chamber of Commerce. That's in England. Yeah, that's all I know. He's due to speak there. Could get some volatility around his comments coming through there. So that's at 12 o'clock. US dollar, we've got consumer sentiment later, 3 p.m. this afternoon. Be time to pop down the pub around about that time. Okay, that's pretty much it. Have a great day. Bye for now.